y'all already know what I was doing. It's not even a surprise anymore. So saw a post and it said that, males between the ages of 18 and 21 shouldn't be playing video games anymore. They should be reading a book, thinking about their future, so on and so on. Basically the same old tired argument that people are talking about, grow up thinking about your future and all that stuff. Okay. So let me just go ahead and jump right into it. This is not a crack at the person that shared the post. This is a crack at the originator of the post. So if you know who the originator of this particular post is, find them, tell them to at me. I'm willing to weigh my career against theirs, weigh my accolades against theirs, and I guarantee you, at 30 years old versus however old that person is, I guarantee you, I'm still doing just as well, if not better than them. And and that's going to be the benediction for that piece right there. So a lot of people don't understand that there are advantages to video games, especially if done in moderation. Now, the key word here is moderation. And so we we look at people that play video games and we call them immature, especially if they play them after the age of 21. That is society telling you that it's wrong to want to enjoy things even at your age. I've been playing video games for 25 years. Basically, ever since I was 5 years old, I've had a game in my hand. Now, does this make me immature? Absolutely not. What does it make me? Much smarter than some of the people that criticize it. I have a 181 IQ, and that comes from playing video games. Benefits of playing video games: it increases your logic, it increases your brain activity, it forces you to think on your feet, and it also forces you to come up with new solutions to the same problem. For example, lovely games that I love to play are role playing games because you have to go on an adventure and figure out how to solve the puzzle. I love fighting games because you always come up with new combinations in order to be able to get the W. I even like some sports games because it involves strategy. Football is okay. Basketball, I suck at it. My point is, don't go criticizing people who play video games and actually have moderation in it because you decided that you don't like video games, or you decided that, you know, you want to try to look cool or look mature by saying, oh, video games are for kids. The realest girls out there actually love their men that play their video games. The realest men are definitely attracted to women that play video games. And yes, I'm going to make a longer video of this explaining in detail the benefits of playing video games, the benefits of having a person that does play video games. But I will give you a little bit of a juicy. Imagine you coming home and you're wondering where your spouse is. Imagine having to wait up at night wondering is your spouse going to come home from the event that they went to, in this case, a party, club, whatever. Anxiety build up, ain't it? Especially if you don't know he coming back or she coming back. You don't know. You don't know if they being safe or not. But just imagine this. Imagine your spouse at home when you come there, playing video games after a long day of work. Not a long time, just enough to kind of get the stress off. And he says, babe, come here. Or she says, honey, come here. And you sit with them and you play that video game with them. Or you just watch. That means a lot. That's the kind of stuff that we look forward to when we play video games. We look for a release and we look for comfort. It's the same thing with any other thing that people do. So, by that logic, playing video games makes everybody in that crowd more mature than the ones that don't, because the ones that claim they don't play video games because it's too childish, they don't have a release that is quote unquote truly enjoyable to them. They use what's traditional to them. Now, let me just run you off my resume. I'm a 25-year veteran in gaming. I'm a philanthropist. I give to the people through my service. I'm a technical writer. I'm a doctoral student, motivational YouTuber, serial Instagrammer now, manager of a few companies, nonprofits, of course, co-founder of one of them, and most of all, I'm a teacher. I have to do all that, and I still find time to play my video games, including the games on the phone. So, you tell me, everybody, that feels like playing video games is for children. What are you doing with your life that you have no time to criticize us? So, 3 things you already know. First, evaluate yourself. If you are on the fence about video games and their benefits, I need you to research yourself. Figure out why you don't like video games or why you hesitate to, get into them. There's a root to everything. Second, make peace with it because video games are going to continue to exist until the end of time. And 3, follow me on YouTube, Road to the Doctorate, for the next couple episodes that are going to be coming up. There's going to be one debuting tomorrow. It's going to be in honor of the first woman I've ever truly loved. And the next one after that will be my first video game. That's just to piss people off. But be blessed, y'all.